2016, I was recognized as a leader in my field. And then I came home one night to discover that the manager and co-owner of the company I worked for had sent me an unsolicited picture of himself mimicking a graphic sex act. I was just going to quietly leave and work for a competitor. But that same guy then sent the owner of the other company a threatening email warning them not to hire me. So I did the unthinkable. I started my own small business right in their backyard. A lot of people told me I'd never succeed, but I proved them wrong. I launched my ghost tour business in the spring of 2016, and by the end of 2019, tourists from around the world were coming to Seattle just to meet me. I was featured in national and local media for my work in paranormal investigation, occult history, and demonology. By the end of that year, 2019, I was preparing to hire a manager and expand with more guides. Then the pandemic hit. Looking at the 1908 pandemic as a reference point, I knew it had actually taken 4 years for them to recover, not 2, like most history books suggest. So I prepared myself for 4 tough years of rebuilding. I also tightened my belt. I live very frugally. I don't eat out, I don't drink, I don't smoke or use drugs. I don't spend money on myself. Every cent has gone towards sustaining and growing business. I was holding out hope that this would finally be the year I could bounce back. And from the very beginning, back in 2021, I started planning to move to YouTube. In 2023, I began uploading here. Late last year, 2024, you might have seen me freaking out about slow channel growth. I posted a short video explaining that I love tabletop role-playing games, but I hate the internet. I began questioning if it was all worth it. I felt like I was a failure, and now maybe you understand why. But I'm not someone who gives up. I created a small business against all odds, and I was headed towards real success when circumstances beyond my control took it from me. You know, years earlier, I woke up paralyzed in a hospital bed. I was told I'd never walk again, I'd never work again, and that I might spend the rest of my life in assisted living. But I proved them wrong. I beat the odds. So I wasn't expecting something for nothing. I didn't expect it to be easy here. I've never been afraid of effort or hard work. I keep pushing forward, hoping the tour business would recover, hoping that this channel might catch on. But this July, just weeks ago, I had to face reality. I was only going deeper into debt. The tour business was gone. This year alone, the US is expected to lose over $1 billion due to the drop in foreign tourism. Several of the countries I relied on for business have placed the US on travel watch lists. Canada and Mexico have also entered into new trade agreements expected to cost the US another $1 billion in lost revenue. And despite putting every cent into business costs, into this channel, and never on myself, I still found myself in serious debt. And closing my small business seemed like the end of the road for me. As a last resort, and I mean that, I did something that scared me. I started a GoFundMe. I did it out of desperation. And I have been literally in tears over the generosity I've received. I've been surprised, it's been unexpected, I'm so grateful. After my injury, I lost everything and I had to start over. Because of the pandemic, I had to start over again. But your support through this GoFundMe has made that possible. It's not just helped me survive, you've invested in the future of this channel, and I don't take that lightly. Thanks to you, I've nearly finished the manuscript for the World of Terrattu and its companion booklets. I'm planning to run games at conventions, and eventually on Start Playing. You've ensured these dreams become reality. You've helped my mental health. You've helped my physical health. We're nearly at the halfway point of the fundraiser, and the relief I've felt has helped calm my seizures, reduced my stress, and finally given me the headspace to upload this video. I'm so sorry for the delay. I was trying to get to a point where this was possible. I want you to know how truly overwhelmed and grateful I am. Thank you for believing in me. I cannot overstate what it's meant. I'll pin a link to the GoFundMe in the video's comments. I plan to end the campaign on August 18th, my birthday. Now, when I was 5 years old, my mom planned my very first birthday party with all my friends. But I woke up that morning with chickenpox. I've pretty much avoided birthdays ever since. This year, I hope to break that curse. And thanks to you, all of you, for helping me get this far.